Hi, this video is about using the Arduino Uno Q with the command line interface as opposed to AppLab, because no one likes AppLab. Well, maybe someone does, but many people do not like AppLab. So I'm assuming that you've already set up your Uno Q using AppLab, therefore you've got your username, you've got your password, and you'll be able to find out the IP address. Now the IP address, I find it out looking on my router homepage, but that's in French. You can find it out if you go onto AppLab, you go down to the bottom left hand corner, and there was something that looks like a command prompt or shell or something, and if you type in there IP space ADDR space show, I don't know if you need the show, it might do it without the show, and then you'll be able to see what your IP address is. So first of all, I'm going in to Putty, and there we go, log in as. Now I left the username as Arduino, that's what they suggested, you know, like you would use Pi on the Raspberry Pi. The only problem with that is sometimes it can be a bit confusing. You think, right, if it says Arduino something, is that my username or is it just because it's Arduino? So in retrospect, maybe I should have called it something more silly that it couldn't get confused about, what I couldn't get confused about. Anyway, that is what it is. So here we go. I've managed to SSH into my Arduino. Right, if I make that a bit bigger, then that might be easier. So if you want to use Arduino app CLI, if you just type in Arduino app CLI with no parameters, then it'll give you a bit of help how to use it. So it just says usage blah 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 with the command. Now the available commands: app, brick, completion, don't know about that, config, daemon. Now is that daemon or demon? I think it ought to be daemon, because encyclopedia, you I digress. Help, obviously, monitor, properties, system version. Right, so I will just start with something. I'll start with easiest, most simple things, and then I'll do something useful, and then I'll show you the ones I could not understand. So we go version. Yep, it tells you what version it is, which you might want to know or you might not. Then next one, now I find this useful. If you go config get, and it tells you your data directory, and then your examples directory is actually the data directory / examples, and then your apps directory, which are for your own apps, is that which is like your home, the home directory for the username Arduino, and then you've got within Arduino apps. So next one, I've got a mad cat, in case you're wondering what strange noise is. System. Now you don't have to put the -h for something that is expecting a command after it or parameter, because it automatically goes into help. There we go. System. Then it shows you that you can go clean up, keyboard, network mode, set name, update. So here we go. Yes, I do have a mad cat. Right, clean up. I haven't actually used this one before because I've got nothing to clean up. Right, clean up. This might take a while. Running cleanup. Running cleanup. Yep. Well, I've no idea how many containers or images or anything I had on. It seems to have worked. Then the next one is keyboard. And right, keyboard, and I do a help for that. Now you just go blah blah blah, system keyboard, then the layout. I don't want to change it, and I don't actually know what format, whether it's just UK or English UK, so I am not touching the keyboard. Anyway, it doesn't matter because you set it up how you wanted to do it. Right, network mode status is the next one. Network mode H. Right, so that tells you how to use it, and you can go enable, disable and status. So if I go status first of all, right, it says it's enabled. Oh, cat just jumped on my lap. You go there. Good boy. Sorry. Right, so it's enabled. And what I don't want to do is disable it, because if I disable it, SSH will stop working. So that would be silly. But I can do enable, just to show that it does work. But this takes a long time as well. Everything takes a long time. Right. Hello. Hello. Right, network mode enabled and started. Great. I'm not going to disable it, and I'm not going to do anything else with that. The next thing that you can do is set name. So set name, and again I'm doing an H on it. All you do is Arduino app CLI system set name, and then you put the name. I'm not going to change it because I want to be able to get into it again. I'll probably forget what the name was. And if you change it, it only takes effect after reboot, and then you'll notice that that will be what you set the name to. And then the only other one in system is update, and I'm doing help for that. Oh, there it was. I was going up too far. Launches an update of the upgradable packages on the system. Well, that's all you put in. You just put update flags. Ooh, only update. Well, I'm not going to do it, because that really would make for a boring video waiting for that to work. So next thing, coming on to something that is more useful. We've gone through all the system. Right, app. Right, it gives you all the things that you can do: clean cache, destroy, list, logs, new, restart, start, stop. So we'll start with list. List seems quite a good idea. Right, there you have all the list of all the apps that are installed on your Arduino, and they either have examples like that, colon, and then the name, for obviously for the examples, or coming down here you have user, like that. So then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 ones that I've done. Then what can you do? You can start. You can start something. So Arduino Uno blah blah app start, and then you need the name of the app. So if you put examples colon blink, because I know that one's there, and here we go. It will take a while. Blinkety blink. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop. Don't know why it has those errors up there. It doesn't seem to break anything. It says app blink LED started successfully, and there you can see it's blinking. And what you can do after that is you can do exactly the same thing, and you can replace start with logs. There, and that's what happened. You've got it started successfully, doing all of that. Doesn't really, the only time you really look at things like that is if something's going wrong, and it hasn't gone wrong. And then if you want to stop it, instead of logs, you just go stop. And as if by magic, it stopped blinking. So that's how to do an inbuilt example that they've supplied. So to run your own app, it probably would help if I went if I go into the directory where everything. What happened there? Nothing. I must have hit tab or something. It went up to the top of the screen or whatever. Right, I'm in the Arduino apps thing, so if I do ls, there we go. They're the ones that I've got blink LED by number, blink LED with UI red. And I don't know why that's green. I do not know what I did to that made it green. And then we got my blink LED and my new app renamed. Well, we'll go for blink LED with no, my blink LED we will try. So you can go Arduino CLI app start, and then you can go /home /Arduino, which is your username, /home Arduino. I don't know why that didn't let me. Will it do it now? No, it won't. Come on, I have to type it out. All the whole long thing. Apps. My Blink LED. Will that work? Yep. Seems to be doing something. But not doing it very fast. And you can tell this is mine because it's blinking very slowly. So you can do it like that, or if you don't want to type in all of that, instead of doing the /home/Arduino/ blah blah, you can do, can't find out where I've written it, you can do a squiggly. So instead of the home Arduino, this means it's your own directory. So that's current user, which is like that. Now this won't work because it says you can't run an app when there's an app running. Okay, I won't. I will try stopping it. And it doesn't matter how you started it, whether you started it with the long home Arduino blah 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 or squiggly, it still knows which one it is. So we will go stop. There, it's stopping and it stopped blinking. Or you can do it, which is even shorter. You don't want the squiggly. You can go user : and then the name of your app without the / there, which is a lot easier, isn't it? If it's one of your own, you use user : and if it's built in, you use that. So I don't want to stop because I've already stopped it. Right. I'm not in the right place. Come on. Start. User : there, that looks right. Hello, hello, it's doing something, it's doing something, it's doing something, and it's doing something. Right, so that's just to show you that you can do it with the three things, either the /home, the squiggly, or the user thing. Then you can, if for any reason you wanted to, you don't have to stop it, you could go restart and that ought to work. I'm still here. Chop chop. Chop chop chop. Right, is the restart working? Come on, come on, come on, shut down, whatever. Yeah, the restart worked, okay. Then another thing you can do is, instead of restart, you can go logs. Yep, and it tells you what happened there. App started, everything like that. What else do we want to do? Right, then clean cache. Clean cache is a good one. It kind of clears out the logs and whatever else is in the cache. I do not know exactly what it cleans out. So, right, instead of logs, clean cache. And there it says, cannot remove cache of a running app, but oh yes you can. If you go clean cache, user blah 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 LED, and then you put in -- force, that ought to work. I don't know whether it's a good idea to do it. Right, it's cleaned. So now if you look at the logs, well, yeah, there are the logs, nothing in the logs. But if you didn't have anything running, it wouldn't have given you that error. So I will just stop. Where are we? Restart, start, stop. Yeah, that's what we want. Right, nothing running at the moment. Now, if you want to create another app, you use new. So here we go. App. That. New. And then you put in the name of your app. So if we just call it Demo App 1. App created successfully. Home Arduino apps, Demo App 1, OK. And you can see there we have Demo App 1. And so you can run that if you wish. Whoops, let's do a start on that, and it's demo app 1. App path is not valid. Demp. Demo. Right, it's starting. And was that still flashing before? No, it wasn't still flashing. So it's doing its business. Are you doing anything? Might be doing something. This is the default. If you just do new, this is the default app. And it isn't flashing, it isn't doing anything. So you think, I wonder what that's done. So if I don't go into demp, I go into this. If I go into logs, LOGS, there. And it's hello world. Look, it's actually printed out hello world. So if we want to see what was actually happening in there, we will go to cd there into the directory of it, And what that new did was it created a README file, an app YAML file, and then a Python folder and a sketch folder. So if we look at the README first of all, no, right, that's what they put in it for you. Wherever it was, oh yes, it didn't put a lot. Where was it? Oh yes, they didn't put in much at all. Look, that's all they put in the README. Then you can look at the YAML file, which is right. There's the YAML file, main configuration file for your Arduino, blah 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 blah. Yep, looks interesting. What else did we have? README YAML. Right, if we then go to the Python, what do we have here? Main.py. So if we go cat main.py, and it was there. Right, import time, Arduino app utils, import that. Hello world. The loop is doing nothing. It isn't really doing a lot, but they just put that in to get you started. Right, what would help is if I did clear in between things, then I'll be able to see what was doing, what was happening. Right, ls. Right, there was only main.py. So if I now go cd squiggly what did I call it? Demo, and then sketch. That takes me back right into the sketch file. So there we go, we've got a sketch Uno and a sketch YAML. Well, the YAML won't mean a lot to us, so what does the sketch Uno look like? Right, that is just the basic thing that you get. I don't know what that bracket's doing. That's a square. Oh no, it's a squiggly bracket. I thought it was a square bracket. I thought, what on earth is that doing? So that's just your basic, doesn't do anything at all loop. So that's what happens if you just go new without putting any parameters in. So if you then go right, don't know when you, oh, I give up with that. Right, get typing instead. Right, Arduino app, CLI app, new, and then if you look at the parameters like that, it will say that the usage is that app new and then the name, and then you can put in flags, so you can put in what bricks you want in there, which I don't know. You can put in a description, you can do help, you can do icon, and you can do no sketch. So let's try putting in a description. App new, we'll call it demo app 2, and we'll put in description of my second demo app. See what that does. App created, So if I go back to CD, Arduino blah blah blah, demo app, that didn't work well. What did I call it? What did I call it? Demo underscore. Right, didn't really mean to call it demo underscore. Underscore. Right, there we go. We do an ls, and as before they created all of those nice files and folders, and if you do cat on readme, there you can see it actually puts something in the description, which was good. And if we try creating another one, which will be 3, and put in third. This is my third demo app, and then we'll try putting in something else. So we've got bricks. I don't know what bricks to put in. Description, help. If we put in no sketch hyphen no sketch, will that work? And I don't like underscores in my app names, because they don't, so I don't. Right, that's better. Right, app created successfully. So if we go back into find it, CD blah blah blah, that's 3, and that's hyphen ls, and as you can see, it didn't create a folder for your sketches, because you said I don't want sketches. But as before, you can go not car cat readme, so you can use 2 flags there. You can use the where was it? You can use my third demo and no sketch. I'm going to clear. I'm tired of it's looking so difficult to read. I can't remember what else you can do. Right. If I do a help, it will remind me what you can do. Right. So we've done, I've said I don't know what bricks to put in. Description, yup. Help, yup. Icon string, don't know where it is or what it is, and no sketch, and you could use the description and the no sketch, or you can use the from app. So this is like copying. So Arduino Serial app new, and then it will be app 4, and then I'm going to put in hyphen hyphen from app, and then I'll just copy, I'll copy blink, I suppose, examples colon blink. Will that work? I don't know. Yep, it seems to. So if we go back to CD squiggly like that, what do we have here? We've got ls. There, we've got demo app 1, app 2, app 3, app 4. So if we go to demo hyphen app 4 and we do an ls, there we go. And because I've copied it from one of their examples, there's an extra thing called assets that I don't know what's in assets. It could be docs assets. Oh, well, yes, they're lovely things I don't use, but they do. So that kind of just gives a quick idea of how you can start, stop, create new ones, copy, and things like that. So that's about run its course with app. So we will try brick, 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 brick. Come on, right. Arduino app CLI brick. I'm going to go clear and then I do the same thing again. Right, there you go. Usage, you just go brick and command, and you can go details and you can go list. So we'll try list first of all. Brick. List, and there we have a nice list of the Arduino bricks that they've got. So then you think, oh right, I want details, I'm interested in the Arduino cloud, blah blah blah. So you go Arduino blah 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 brick. Instead of list you go details of Arduino colon, wonder if, oh yeah, and it tells you all about it. Not that it means much to anybody. Where is it? Where? Yeah, it's giving you an awful lot of details, and it must have taken someone a long time to write all of this. So it's down, it starts there. The name, the blah blah blah, description, variables, readme. They've worked very hard to create all of this, and whoops, one day that might be useful. Right, what else can you do? Monitor. Right, you go down here. I'm tired of being in that directory. That's better. Clear. Right, monitor. So Arduino blah blah blah. Monitor. You just type in monitor and whatever, and that will show you what is it attaches you to the microcontroller serial monitor, which if I was running the one that said hello world, that would be great, and then I could look at it. And like with a lot of things, you have to reset your Arduino before it shows up, because it says hello world before it's actually opened the serial monitor. Unfortunately, this is where I found out that, here we go, we've got this lovely, I don't think it's called reset, I think it's called power. Yeah, it's called lovely power, and it wasn't until I tried to use the monitor that I realised if I press it, bugger all, it doesn't work. So I can't show you what happens with the serial monitor, because the only way I can reset it is to unplug it, and then I lose SSH, and then everything goes horrendously wrong. So apart from that, there's properties. So we'll look at the properties, PROP, properties. There. Where did it start? Clear again. Clear. Right. Properties. What do we... Right, it says manage apps properties, including setting and getting the default app. Which the default app would be the one when you turn it on, or repower it, as I can't do, is the one that starts, you know, when you reboot it, that default app runs. So available commands, get and set. So nothing happening there. So if I go Arduino blah 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 properties, get. Lost where it is. Lost where it. Clear again. Clear. Yeah. Difficult to see where things start. Right. Get properties, e.g. default. Right. It helps if you type in the right command. Is get default, you stupid woman. Right, get default. It says no default set. That's because I haven't set it. So if I decide I want to set default, I go set default, and I can set it to examples colon blink. That ought to work. There you go, and it says default app blink LED in there. So if I then go get default, yep, default is that. So that means when I press that button, which doesn't work, it will start off with a blinking program. So I need to unplug, which means I'm going to lose my putty session. I plug it in again, and there it goes. It's doing its default startup thing. I'm a snakey going round. I'm a snakey going round for infinity. Infinite. Yeah. Yeah, it's about to finish doing that, and then it goes, does it do anything else? Well, that is odd. I kind of expected it to, I really did expect it. Get default. I didn't set it again, did I? Oh, the default. It should have been blinking. Why isn't it blinking? Oh, it's blinking. Oh, it's because it took so long. Even though it's a default thing, it takes a long time to do it. So that is blinking. But because I had to unplug it, it has thrown me out of putty. So if we go to putty again, 192.168.1.32, and we go log in as Arduino. I'm not telling you my password. There. Now if I then go properties, get, I can't spell, get default there it tells you what the default is. So if you want to get rid of your program that starts, your sketch that starts up, you just go set default to nothing, no default apps set. So if I unplug again, yep, and I plug it in again, there it's doing its whizzy snake, whizzy snake, and eventually now I don't know whether that's just not doing anything or it's loading up the sketch that isn't. Oh, it's doing something, right, it's loading, right, hello, I think that means, okay, no default thing to run in the beginning, which is great. Now the only other things that I've got to do, oh, I jolly well unplugged, so get rid of that. Go into it again. I need to get onto Arduino to say send me another one because this is a real pain. So we go into it again. Right, in we go. Arduino, password. Right. The only other things you can do are, well, the only things I can do, completion, right, generates completion scripts for various shells, usage, blah blah blah, completion. I have no idea what that does, therefore it's just something you can do. And then there's the other one that is daemon, like that, and run the Arduino app CLI as an HTTP daemon. Well, I haven't tried that one out. So this video was just to give people a vague idea of what you can do with the command line interface with your Uno Q. Of course it doesn't help you write programs or anything, but stay tuned. Right, there was just one thing that I forgot to show, and that's destroy. So if we want to have something running, come on, app, oh, app, start it, oh no, I don't want examples, start user, what did I call it, was it called my blink LED, yeah. So that's starting. Oh, it will take ages. It will take jolly ages. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Right, come on, chop, 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 chop. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Right, it's actually doing something, maybe. Ah, right, it's blinking, it's doing whatever it's doing. Right, as opposed to, you could go clean cache on that, and then you had to force, if it was running, you had to force it to do it. You can go destroy. So as opposed to, you've got Arduino app, CLI app. I wish I hadn't done that. I wish I hadn't done that because I wanted that bit. Oh, come on. Oh, I've lost it. Come on. Right. Arduino CLI app start. Oh, that was my... Blink. LED. Right. As opposed to start, if I go destroy. Not there, you stupid thing. Come on. Here. Destroy. And what that does is it clears the cache, it clears everything, and it stops it running. And I've just lost where I was. I don't know why that skipped. Right, so Arduino's app CLI app destroy of that thing, and hopefully it's stopping. It stopped blinking. Right, destroy successfully. I don't know whether it's a good idea to destroy something like that. Who knows?